Tips on Tuesday with Laurie at the Kimber-Bell offices. So today I wanted to cover just some ideas and suggestions regarding Puffy Foam, which is really fun, as well as tension issues, thread breaks, that kind of thing. So it's more of a machine day, if you will. So to start with, we've got these really cute cinch sacks. And one of the fun things we do here at Kimber-Bell is add Puffy Foam. So I don't know if you can see the 3D effect that the Puffy Foam adds to your projects. And there's the Monster Munch bag from our Too Cute to Spook event. This is also a cute one. You can see these cute little, the cheeks and the little arm decorative there on the gingerbread. This is from our Merry and Bright events. So this is something that we've used before. It's called Puffy Foam, and it's not the same as craft foam. It's a little different. It's called Puffy Foam. You can find it at your local quilt shop. So the technique or the ideas that we have tried and they work for us, working with the Puffy Foam so that you don't get needle breaks. These are our tips on use of puffs. To use a sharps needle. I'm going to sneak out a sharps needle. They look similar to that. So a sharps needle, it's completely a different shape than your regular needle. It's really sharp at the end, obviously from the name sharps. Also, we slow the machine down by at least 30 to 50%, and the presser foot height is really important. So if you've got your presser foot and it is way above your project and there's a lot of space between, then your presser foot is too high and your project will bump up and down, causing thread to break. If you move over here where it's just gliding across the top, it's perfect. That's just right. If it is dragging on your project and it's going to affect your stitching, then it's too low. So that is one of our tips on stitching out this Puffy Foam. And if you note, I don't know if you can see the side view, this Puffy Foam is a little bit thicker than most of the rest of the stitching, as you can see. So that's why you want to make sure you adjust that presser foot height on the Puffy Foam. Now, moving on, have any of you ever had your thread break? That's irritating, isn't it? And it's even more frustrating when you're stitching along and you look down and you notice that your bobbin thread is pulling up to the top thread, and you can see all those white stitches. So a few things that we have tried that have helped and they work for us. There's a few things. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks here. If you notice the wording, this is where it tends to happen, where it'll tend to pull up. This is from our gratitude journal from Oh Happy Day, and some people were having difficulty with the thread pulling up on these little tiny decorative stitches like this. And then same with your little tiny wording. For example, just the little fine stitches, that's when it tends to happen. So, and this is from our new kitchen event. So when that happens, here's what we found. First of all, rethread your machine. Start at the beginning and rethread your machine. Make sure your thread is coming through clearly and easily. It's not snagging. Bobbin thread, we suggest move it to a 60 weight. It will help change the tension and the pull. Another thing, third thing I guess, would be your needle. If you've got a big large needle like a 90, take it out and put in a smaller, either a top stitch or a 75 needle for this smaller work, embroidery work. And the last thing, well, two more things, would be slow your machine way down. I recommend the 300 to 350 range. These faster machines, boy, they can go fast, but sometimes it's too fast and it will pull that bobbin thread through and break your thread actually. And the very last thing would be if you have like a machine, I'm trying to describe it, if you have a vertical place and you don't have the right tension, move it to the vertical position, because the vertical will give it a thread and that can make all the difference. Especially I've noticed on my Bernina That's one of the times when I switch from horizontal to vertical, is on that little fine wording. And that's all I have today. It's a shorter tip day, but I would like to hear from you if you have any tips or tricks that have to do with needle breaking, thread breaking, on tension issues. Please send us your comments and share what you have found that works for you. And thank you for tuning in.